Hello, hello. 10 things to leave behind in 2019. Let's get at it. Number 10, past transgressions. We all have a past that, is there. Sometimes we're not too proud of our past, but that doesn't mean you have to stay there and beat yourself up over it and be like, I don't deserve a better life because of what I did in my past. That's BS. It's not a great way to think. You can have a beautiful, wonderful, fabulous life regardless of your past. Leave it there. Leave the thought of, that does not have to define you. So that's 10. Number 9, fear and worry. We do things for one of two reasons, out of fear or love. Love more. Leave fear behind. No point in worrying about things that's probably not even going to happen. And I can testify to this one because I used to just create things to worry about if I didn't have something to worry about. And those things didn't happen either. So leave the fear and worry behind. Number 8, overthinking. Once again, ding, I can do this so easily, but usually there's, anyway. If it's a negative overthinking, just let it go. Just stop. We've got to realize that the ego and the mind are very, very tricky. And if you let it rule you, it could destroy you. You have to realize that the mind and ego simply want to exist, and it doesn't care how it does that, good, bad, or indifferent. You just have to learn how to acknowledge how you feel and not do much more with negative thoughts that come in. So leave that overthinking behind. 7, judging others. Everybody's got a life, a past journey that they're on. And if you want to, instead of judging people, just look for the lessons, look for the good. You can learn something from everybody. And I believe that people are brought to us for a reason. So leave the ill judgments behind. It's easy to do. I know I do it sometimes too, but catch yourself if you see yourself going there. Number 6, people and situations that are not doing you any good, especially people. Sometimes you I know people that are like, I deal with this person and that person and this person and that person, or this woman, that woman, this guy, that guy. If there's so many of them and none of them are doing you any good, isn't that your your problem? So if that's going on, leave them behind. How do you feel around certain people? Even if it's a family member, unfortunately, if there's too much negativity and things that do you no good, don't be afraid to cut some folks off and move it along. Number 5, selfishness. Just leave it behind. The world doesn't revolve just about around us, and I think sometimes we forget that even the next minute is not promised to us. So leave the idea that this is how things always were and always will be, is as long as, if it's just not doing you any good because you're being selfish and in your head, and leave it behind. Acknowledge that exists, and has it done any good up to this point? If that's something that applies to you, if it does, let it go. Anyway, number 4, bad habits. I'll just be cliche. Are you drinking too much? Then stop. Are you smoking too much? Then stop. Are you working too much? Then stop. I don't think I've ever heard anybody tell me that somebody's last dying words are, oh my God, I wish I would have worked more. Come on, people, time goes by so fast. So, we all know that, especially seeing that 2020 is almost here. Take time to enjoy life. You weren't created to just work, pay bills, and die. So if that's the life you're living, wah, wah, grab onto me. I'll show you how to do some fun stuff. You just got to be open to it anyway. Number 3, self-doubt and feeding the universe crappy messages. Don't do that. I see it all the time on Facebook, and yes, I used to be guilty of it too. But there's nothing wrong with, I'm a person that, battles depression or illness or whatever, or whatever the situation may be. But if that is the constant message, and the message appears to be like in low vibration, if you know me, you know that I really believe that the universe is going to grant you your every wish. And so if the message that you keep putting out there is, I am depressed, I am sick, I am struggling, I am broke, I am this, then guess what? The universe is going to be like, right on, I am going to keep giving you that feeling of what you keep putting out there, because that is the energy that you're putting out there. If you want some more coaching on how to change that, feel free. I love doing that. It's very helpful. My teacher helped me a great deal. So, yeah, leave the self-doubt behind. Number two, hate. That's pretty much self-explanatory. Hate of people and their backgrounds, religion, color, size, you know, whatever. Let's just leave the hate behind. Love more. It takes more energy to hate. And number one, leave behind the idea that it takes a brand new year to change something. It doesn't. If you want to change something, you can do it right here, right now, at this present time. Whenever you get that wild hair up your butt, go ahead and do it. Don't have to wait for a new year. Or if you want to, you can. But anyway, that's the list that I have to leave behind in 2019. And hopefully people will put some of it into motion and see things start to change for the better. Be safe tonight. No drinking and driving, all that knuckleheaded stuff. Let other people get home safe to their families too. But enjoy the night, and I will be doing my thing by myself in the safety of my own home. So there's my celebration for the new year coming in. I will catch you all on the next in the next year. Fun. Take care.